but all issues.
Council members, mayors.
This is something that we can prevent.
Police officials.
Every one of these events is indeed an assault upon all of humanity.
And students all gathered in Rockville to demand Congress act now in strengthening this nation's gun laws. The event was organized by Councilmember Sidney Katz, who wants to send Congress a collective message.
As a local elected official, I recognize the need to be vocal and let our colleagues know that enough is enough. Can we all say that together, please? Enough is enough.
Maryland has one of the strictest gun laws on the books. However, leaders say it's still not enough to prevent tragedies like the one that occurred in Florida.
Bring about rational gun legislation and set us all free from this constant fear and having to come back here at event after event and just restating that we've had enough.
This latest tragedy forced Councilmember Craig Rice to sit down with his young daughter to talk about what to do in case an active shooter comes into her school. It's a discussion no parent wants to have.
Once you've had that conversation with them, there's no going back. That fear is there. They now know that they're at risk, and they have to live with that every day that they go to school.
County Executive Ike Leggett told the crowd a future of violence in schools that we are seeing today is not something we should be passing on to our young people.
I stand here as a person who is a very strong defender of the Second Amendment. I served in the military. I've had and used guns, but there's no need for anyone who is an avid hunter or someone who needs to go out and target practice to have the kinds of assault weapons that we see that are so readily available for so many people in this country.
But following the Florida tragedy, students have galvanized nationwide to raise their voices for tougher gun laws and a ban on assault rifles. And here in Montgomery County, the student movement is surging.
There's one bright spot out of this disaster in Florida. It's that young people are awake and they are organizing and they're fighting. And if there's one group of people that can bring change, it's not the elected officials standing here today. It's the young people who are walking out of the schools, who are laying on the ground, and who are telling America it's time for change. Thank you.
We're asking to not be shot. We're asking to not learn in fear. We're asking to not be stuck as the mass shooting generation. And let's be clear, my right to live outweighs your right to buy an assault rifle.
I shouldn't have to be afraid every single day I'm just down the road over there, Richmond Montgomery High School, about being shot dead in my own classroom. That's just ridiculous. And people around the country, particularly students, feel the exact same way. The student movement isn't going anywhere. We'll be out on the streets on the 14th of this month and the 24th of this month. We will be out there as long as it takes. We'll be out there until something finally changes.
In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.